What's up? This is Demrick.
Jamie Madrock.
Man, this your man's Obi Trice.
Zadlib.
Yo, what up? This is Spesh One.
The Spesh K.
Hot Rock's motherfucking Scrat MC.
Breaking
Records.
Breaking Records Radio out here.
This is Breaking Records Radio.
Check them out.
Let's talk a little bit about the Freemasons.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit earlier, and
what would you like to know?
It's you know there's a lot of negative things surrounding it that isn't necessarily true. So
it's like unfair.
What would you tell the people like that it is like the legit answer? You're a part of it. You know what goes on the inner workings.
Simply, it's a men's fraternity that's been around for over 300 years, and arguably its practices may stem even for like thousands of years. It's a fraternity based on moral principles, trying to be a better person, faith, hope, charity. It's a fraternity that accepts men from all religions, walks of life, professions, class, division. Like there's no division. It's like.
And that's where the threat comes in.
True equality. You know what I mean? That's the attempt behind it. Is that if you can get men together from different walks of life, different ages, different races, and see their similarities in a safe environment, and have a good meeting and followed by a good dinner, then the higher the chances they'll go out into the world and take that same sentiment with them in their everyday interactions with other people. It just makes the world feel smaller. You know, it's a noble intent. It's kind of like Boy Scouts for men. You know what I mean?
So it's a brotherhood.
It's a brotherhood.
You guys rely on each other, and
for sure. There's charitable aspects to it, but it's not a charity organization. There's other organizations that do a better job, for like the Lions Club or Kiwanis. Those are charity based organizations. Freemasonry is to make men better. Where else in life could I find, like in a lodge meeting, like, you know, like, guys, like, this guy's Muslim, this guy's Jewish, and this guy doesn't really follow any particular faith, and this guy makes paper bags for a living, this guy's a doctor, this guy rides a skateboard and doesn't even have a job, but everybody gets along and understands the what it is to feel like humility and to be to try to achieve betterness within yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So where along the way do you think it started picking up these negative connotations?
Pretty much since its inception, like 300 years ago. In a time where religion, you know, dominated certain parts of westernized culture. A lot of times, quite honestly, the church didn't like the idea of guys from different faiths, different like ideologies sitting together and with opening their minds, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a scary thing to the government and the higher ups. And
that's mainly what are these guys doing in a private meeting? But like, there's always been.
There's town hall meetings that are private.
Exactly.
Rich people get together.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of that. Some people took it a step further and intentionally put out propaganda, like anti-Masonic propaganda, and you know, whether it was a lark or a joke or whatever, these things took hold and people just ran with it. I say overall though, I mean, most people don't even think of Freemasons. I've met a lot of people that don't even know what a Freemason is. I mean, there's other groups that have like similar intentions, you know what I mean? There's like the Elks Lodge or Odd Fellows. They're kind of patterned after Freemasonry. Anyway, it's a way for a man to just try to find more meaning in his life. But it's not the only way. I mean, there's lots of other ways, like, you know, for some people it's yoga. For sure. Or for some people it is church. Or some people it's weed. You know what I mean? There's many ways to like get to the center of yourself. But I like Freemasonry. The funny thing is the original reason why I joined is because I used to be kind of like one of those conspiracy guys.
Yeah.
And I started reading, trying to find out more about Freemasonry. What is it? What are these guys all about? The more I read, the more I actually became interested. Like, this doesn't seem bad. It seems kind of cool. And it turned out, I found out that one of my good friends, like I had become friends with, was a Freemason, and I had no idea. I said, hey, give me an application. I really want to join. I've really been thinking about it for a long time. I bugged him, and he finally got me an application. And I joined, and it's been like 5 years now.
Is that all it takes to join? You just fill out an application and apply, or is there a process for it?
You have to be referred by somebody, right?
No.
No?
Well, yeah, kind of. Yeah. I mean, if you know, you're a non-Mason and you have a friend that's a Freemason, yeah, ask him for an application. You know what I mean? It's like nobody's going to ask you to become a Freemason. It doesn't work that way. It's got to be something you want for yourself.
You won't see him outside the liquor store trying to get you.
No, Masons don't solicit.
Oh no.
And like I can't stress it enough. Freemasons are regular guys. They're like your dad. You're the guy that works for the tow truck company. Actually, no, probably there's no tow truck guys. Those guys are evil. No, what I'm just saying is like it's like regular dudes. Like I'm a skater who raps for a living.
Yeah.
If Masons will accept me, like I'm like a half-wit, man. If they accept me, they'll accept any other decent person. You know what I mean? And the aim is try to make good men better, not shitty men good. You know what I mean? Like, like you can't be a Mason if you got like a horrendous criminal background or something like that. You know what I mean? And just because you become a Freemason doesn't mean all of a sudden you have a shiny halo. I've done all kind of crappy things in my life, you know what I mean? Like things that I regret, but there are things that I can't change. But I still try to be a better person, like every day. I really try to be aware of my interactions with people. It's hard, man. I really feel like we live in a society where people just don't want to care anymore. It's just so disheartening, man. Like it hurts. Like it actually makes me cry sometimes. Seriously. Feel like so out of place. But then as a Mason, or even more so as a man, I feel like it's my duty to like try to spread a little joy, and music's the vehicle I use for that. I want people to be happy. I want people to genuinely enjoy their life and make the most of it.
Have your fellow Freemasons came up to see you perform in the past?
Lots, yeah. Lots. I'm surprised there wasn't any tonight. Really, been everywhere. Like had Masons come out, like in New York, Australia, like all over the place. Yeah, it's been pretty cool. It's not, you know, it's not a club. I'm just saying, it's not a club for rich old guys, and it's not a club that has money either. Like I'm a 32nd degree Freemason. There's no other higher degrees. Like that's it. I'm far from rich, bro. I got so much bills and stuff. Nobody's bailing me out, or you know what I'm saying? But I know that my brothers do have my back. There's been a couple times when I had to ask for help for a couple things, and they've tried the best. So.
Breaking fucking Wreckords Radio.